Hey YouTube, Fireflash here, coming at you with a Transformers haul video. Now for you guys who are wondering what's happened to the videos, there's just nothing out there at the moment diecast car related. So I'm basically having to wait for my end of the month Transformer order to arrive, and that's what this video is. So this is the August Japanese Transformer releases. First up we have the Unite Warriors Computron gift set. Looks absolutely amazing. Love the artwork on these boxes, and if we spin it around, I get a look at the back of the box there. You have Scattershot, who's a heavy remold of Silverbolt. Your Afterburner, who is a remold of Groove. Straff, a remold of one of the aerial bolts, a heavy remold. Lightspeed, a remold of one of the Decepticon cars. And Nose Cone, a heavy remold of Rook. And they of course combine into Computron. I do want to get the Hasbro version of this, just because there are so many differences between the two, but just waiting for a decent priced one to arrive. Fingers crossed that New Zealand actually receives. So the rest of the month we've LG24 Shockwave. So this is the Legend size Shockwave, and what they've done is they've carried him over from the Combiner Wars line. They've given him his more of a Japanese paint scheme, so the lighter purple, painted over some of the clear parts, but because they are doing the whole Titan Master or Headmaster things, they've actually included a Headmaster with it. Now obviously the Headmaster can't interact with the Legends figure, but you can use the head on any of your other Deluxe or Voyager or Leader when they come out Titans Return figures. And he's also, works well with Combiner Wars or Unite Warriors Bruticus. There they do actually show him, being able to be ridden. It's a bit of a fudge from images I've seen online. And then we have LG25 Blurr. So we received Blurr in the Chug. That's the Classics Hinky Universe and Generations line. It's now got a few more extra acronyms added into it, but I just call it the Chug line. So they did do the Blurr in the Chug line as a repaint of Drift, but this is our first G1 looking Blurr. But of course they've gone and made him a Headmaster, so you win some, you lose some. Looks really good in his G1 type alt mode, but he is a Headmaster. And there's the back of the box. You can see how close to G1 he actually looks, and I love this color scheme compared to the Hasbro USA version, which is just blue on top of blue on top of blue, and it's just all types of blue. And we have LG26 Scourge, and again we had a very good update in the Generations line, but this one is again closer to his G1 self, but again is a Headmaster, for because that's what the line says everyone has to be. So he looks kind of good, but then he's a Headmaster, so again sort of nice, sort of not nice. So there he is, looking all G1-y ish, and but as a headmaster instead. And our final Japanese item is TAV 54 Scorponok. So this is from the Transformer Adventures line, now called Prime of Micron. And I'm still picking up the you know, deluxes and voyages and any other new figures that they do, excluding all the kid stuff. So this is a very nice looking Decepticon, and there's the back of the box and a brief on-screen appearance. Now what I didn't pick up this month was Masterpiece MP31 Delta Magnus. I've always really wanted a Diaclone coloured Ultra Magnus, but money just said no. In September I've got Fortress Maximus coming out in Japan. He is going to cost me about 300 New Zealand dollars plus postage, which based on getting Metroplex back in 2013 is probably going to cost me about 120 New Zealand dollars. So I've been trying to save and budget for that. So the downturn in diecast is actually really helpful at the moment, being able to save for that, and also a few other extra bits and pieces which we'll see in another video. So that's the Japanese Transformers. I did also purchase some Hasbro Transformers when new stuff got released here in New Zealand. So this is Titan's Return Stripes. I picked this up because I do not think that Takara will release him. He is basically a Autobot version of Ravage. Obviously he's called Stripes. He's got a third mode, which is a plane thing. So he transforms you know, from a cassette type thing that's now called a spy tablet. He has a plane, and then he has his beast mode. So obviously Ravage is coming from this. Ravage obviously has a more Ravage-esque head and is actually coming out in Japan, so I'll be picking him up eventually, even though I have a perfectly good classics Ravage here. He just happened to be close by so I can grab him, but you know, we'll get him anyway. And we also got from the RID series some new Minicon weaponizers. So this is Lord Dumatron, which is absolutely awesome name. You know, he's able to be held as a weapon by deluxes, voyages, and leader size figures, and he transforms from a little ball thing. He looks nothing like his picture on the box there, and of course the back of the box is pretty sparse with information. And the final item was another Minicon. This is Triceratops, who is a Triceratops that is able to be held as a gun, which is kind of awesome. You know, Triceratops, love my dinosaurs, and then it gets to turn into a gun. I mean, that's just a win there. So that's it, guys. That is my August Transformers haul of Transformers from Japan, and also some American editions. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully there'll be some diecast videos shortly, but at the moment it's all empty. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.